Today's a special stream, guys. I think everyone knows. We're doing something a lot different than normal. We're not playing video games today. We are eating chips. You can see I've got tons of chips behind me. Everything from Doritos to veggie chips to Zaps to Funyuns, kettle cooked chips, Fritos. Got a couple weird flavors thrown in there too, like pickle, which... Overall, guys, we have 24 total chip types, and I've separated them into 3 different categories. They are your basic flavored chips, your cheese flavored chips, and then your snacks. They would be stuff like Cheetos or like Fritos Twists and Funyuns. I've been working on a rubric over the past day or so, and I've come up with 6 different criteria for this chip taste test. The first is crunch factor. It's that initial right into the chip. Does it give you that satisfactory crunch that these crunchy snacks should probably give you? So then after the crunch factor, we're gonna go for texture and like the feel of it within your mouth. The third criteria, flavor intensity. So I don't want you guys to get confused and think that this is the flavor. This is just how strong the flavor is. Residue. Very important when you think about snacks though, right? You think about what's that shit that's left on your fingers after you're done eating the chips. The 5th criteria, boys, is repeatability. That factor where you can just continually eat these without like any stopping points. And then the final criteria, boys, is overall likability. This, in my opinion, is by far the most subjective, and this will be my personal opinion on the chip. So, how many chips am I going to be eating? Well, in the interest of both time and my stomach, I'm going to be eating 3 chips for each type. Our very first, we have Kettle brand potato chips, Backyard Barbecue. So, honestly, there's a pretty strong crunch. I like it so far. If I had to put it on a crunch factor scale, I would put it at about an 8, which may seem high, but kettle cooked chips usually have like a pretty strong crunch on them. So my overall likability, guys, I'm gonna say a 6, which gives us a total of 40 points. I don't really like salt and vinegar chips, but because I had to get this specific brand, they only had one size. And that size is massive. I'm gonna eat 3 of these chips and then probably never eat any more. All right, and we'll go to the 3rd chip. And as always, I will place the 3rd chip directly on my tongue. It's a smaller chip just so that I can place it directly on my tongue. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't place it directly on your tongue. It's a mistake. Well, here's the thing, Mom. It is my tier list. I'm just trying to get a sense of what you guys like. But it's my tier list. And I'm going to use this scale for my life going forward, right? Our next bag of chips. Doritos Cool Ranch. With even more Cool Ranch, according to them. Frito-Lay doing something right. Once again, not sponsored in any way. This is not my company. So I'll go again. You guys want an ASMR stream? Little chip crunch. And that is a fat 49, guys. I gave salt and vinegar. Fine, I'll bump salt and vinegar up for you. I'll give it a 9 too. First residue. It's not gonna change it. Still at the bottom, guys. Salt and vinegar is not going up. It's my list anyway. I'm obviously going to bias it. I'm obviously gonna bias it. Corruption. It's my stream, guys. I'm the boss. I can do anything I want as long as it's within terms of service on Twitch. First smell, they smell weird. They don't smell like pickles. They kind of smell like normal potato chips. They smell like normal kettle cooked potato chips, but mixed with I don't know, like soil. Something just gross. And then likability. Guys, I don't really like pickle flavored things, but it wasn't the worst thing. It's still a potato chip. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm not going out of my way to eat this, which gives us a total of 34. Honestly, not the best. Actually, our lowest ranking so far. That's not a surprise though, because it tasted like shit. So what else can we do? Lay's barbecue. It's a classic. This is, when I think of barbecue chips, this is what comes to my mind thinking about it, right? Like, isn't that what you guys think about too? This is like a barbecue chip that someone who doesn't know potato chips would get. A new bottom tier, bottom fragger for Lay's barbecue. Not the best. Prime rib and horseradish. Wavy. Honestly, I like wavy chips a lot, and they're Kroger brand. Nope. I could do without those. Oh, boys. Am I excited for this one? I am pumped. Pringles pizza flavor. Can I get some pogs in the champ, some peepo dances? Let's fucking go. This is gonna be good. Not that I'm biased in any way. Overall, that's gonna rip us to a 4, 4, 9, 7, 7, 8, which is a 39. Jesus Christ, Doritos really gotta... I guess Pringles are definitely being pulled down here because of their crunch factor and their texture factor. It's tough, but it's the way it is. This one is Ruffles, sour cream, and onion for a total score of 47. This was the first true challenger to the Doritos Cool Ranch. I thought it had a chance to kind of stand up to it and potentially overtake it. But the flavor intensity, because it wasn't as strong of a flavor, kind of brought it down a notch. And the next one, guys, it's a big one. It is Ruffles Double Crunch Sweet and Smoky Barbecue. Wow, that is a strong barbecue flavor. Holy. It looks like it's going crunch, though. It's a heavy chip. Like, I feel like I'm lifting weights right now. Let's see. Give me a crunch. It's a good crunch, guys. This is a good chip. If you like barbecue flavored chips, this is a good chip. And I don't even like barbecue flavored chips that much. And just like that, we have a tie for first place. Cool Ranch, Ruffles Sweet and Smoky Barbecue. So now, guys, we get to a chip that I like a lot, but also a chip that I don't normally eat by itself. So I'm interested to see how it's gonna pop up on this list. And that is Tostitos Original. Can you make a chip eating ASMR? Was that good for you? I don't think you guys are going to disagree with me here, but the flavor intensity on this is... it's a 1. It tastes like almost nothing. Tostitos now tied with Lay's Barbecue as the worst chip overall. I'm not biased here either, guys, because I really like Tostitos chips, but they're just not that good by themselves. So, thinking that Let's break that down into our Zapp's Voodoo Heat, which is going to be a 9, 6, 8, 4, 7, 9, to give us a 43. Off my suggestion, I would say try this chip at some point. It's worth it. I got it from Potbelly the other day. It's good. So, overall, guys, that is a 44 for nacho cheese. It's good. Slightly beats out Zapp's Voodoo Heat, which is a surprise to me, but it's because of the repeatability. The moment we've all been waiting for. Ruffles. Cheddar and sour cream. A classic bag, which is a 43. Pretty strong. It's a strong chip, Sean. Shouldn't be upset by it, but it's not on par with the top. It's not on par with the top guys, and that's just the way it is. We're on our last chips. Sun Chips Harvest Cheddar. Some people live and die by Sun Chips, honestly. They say they're like the bee's knees. You know what I call those people? Psychopaths. And the likability, this is a mediocre chip, even bordering on pretty bad. I'll say a 4, which brings us out to a 29, which is almost our lowest chip of the day. Just beating out Lay's Barbecue and Tostitos Original. I'm dropping these a lot. So your pretty basic Cheetos. Cheetos Crunchy. Now going to residue, I only had 3 of them, and there's a pretty good amount of orange on my fingers. But it does taste good. Tastes very good, actually. So I'm going to bump that up to a 5 for residue. Because, yeah, there was a lot, but it tasted good. I think it's a 38. Pretty good overall. Nothing to write home about, but it's a good snack, guys. So props to Cheetos. Good job. Cheetos Puffs. And then finally, likability. I will say... I'll say an 8. I really like these. I think they're great. Overall, guys, that comes out to a 40. Next one, boys. Fritos Flavor Twists Honey Barbecue. These are good, guys. These are good. Holy sh**. I love the texture of it. To give us a total of 45. Sheesh. That's good. That is a good score. Compared to, I think that's now number 4 on our list. We have our final bag, Takis. This comes out to a 29, guys. In the end, this was the final list of how it came out. We had Doritos Cool Ranch and Ruffles Sweet and Smoky Barbecue as the top 2, tie with 49. We came out to Ruffles Sour Cream and Onion, 47. So props to Ruffles for having 2 of the top 3. Fritos Twists Honey Barbecue was the only one today that really competed for a top spot, and it ripped a 45. And then the rest are kind of all spread out all over the place, with our lowest being Lay's Barbecue and Tostitos Original. I'm gonna put these Takis away real quick, and then we're gonna move on to some gaming.